Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jay Will here again at Veteran Nerd Review. Getting ready to give you guys another Marvel figure review on the Marvel Select Mighty Thor figure. And man, oh man, this, guys, I'm telling you right off the bat, this is now my new definitive Thor figure for my Avengers display. Because I just love the grittiness of him. He looks so super serious and more like, authentic and realistic and everything. So yeah. And his articulation is pretty good as well too, so especially for a Marvel Select figure. So he will be standing in or stepping in, taking a spot for my Avengers display. Well, mainly my big four or big three, or however you want to number it or call it. So yeah, let's go ahead and take him off his stand here. And guys, if you can, go ahead and subscribe for me. I'd really appreciate it. It'll help me out a lot. If you can, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. And feel free to leave your comments at the end of the video, so that way you guys can be looped in on any more videos I got coming down the pipeline. And that way you guys be aware or tracking any of the promotional stuff or any updates I have on the raffle program that I'm getting ready to implement for you guys, so you guys have an opportunity or a chance to win some pretty awesome or cool figures that you may have missed out on. And so yeah, let's get into it a little bit, guys. We're going to take a quick look at the packaging here. We have this Marvel Select packaging here. Nice big window front right here. The Mighty Thor. I do believe this figure came out, I think maybe 2016 or 17, a little while ago. But I finally was able to get him. Well, also finally able to acquire him. So I was just slacking off and pretty much just not paying attention to life and just doing other things. But yeah, got a nice big window front here. Got some nice artwork right there in the front. It's a pretty cool comic book artwork right there on the side right there. And then we got some nice artwork on the back of the figure itself. And other than that, not a whole lot else going on for the packaging. And just so you guys know, I brought this one from overseas with me. When I went overseas, I ordered that to my location and was able to bring it home with me. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and bring this guy a little bit closer. Gonna do first a couple of comparisons here. We have the Marvel Legends Marvel Now Thor. I believe these two are based off the same exact design from the comics. It's just one of them is Marvel Select's take on it, and the other one is Marvel Legends' take on the same design. As you guys can see, kind of like the boots there, the coloring of the chest piece and everything, and the discs on his chest, and the headpieces, the helmets, and then like the kind of like the rag underneath his helmet on the back right there, and the wrist gauntlets / gloves deals. So yeah, basically these guys are pretty much supposed to be based off the same exact design from the comic, but just pretty much two slightly different companies, even though they're both under the umbrella of Marvel. Just two slightly different companies take on this design of Thor. Then of course you have the Ragnarok figure that I put the 80 years Thor head on right there, with the more classic look and design. So yeah, we have that going on. See how those look together? Not a bad look. Put these guys back to the side. Then you also have the Build-A-Figure Odin from back in the day. So see how that looks. I feel like these two kind of fit each other, kind of like tone-wise and whatnot. One's not too bright or colorful or whatever, so that works for me. And Thor, of course, is like a little bit younger, but also bigger than his father, so that kind of works. Then, of course, we have. I'm gonna set up the big four here. We have the Marvel Select Immortal Hulk. We have the best Captain America figure I've ever felt in my hands so far. The 20th anniversary cap. Then we have my current stand-in for Iron Man, my modular Iron Man armor right here. And man, I feel like the scaling is almost perfect, but I still, as far as I'm concerned, these three over here are my definitive members of the top four Avengers, the big three or big four. I don't know right now what Iron Man I want to be my definitive Iron Man. Like, there's just so many to choose from. Do I want a classic look? Do I want a more modern look? I'm not really sure, but I know these three kind of just nail what I picture when I think about the big four Avengers. these classic looks right here. So bringing these guys back out. Oops, he fell. Guys, you're embarrassing me for the Wizards. Stand him back up. And just to throw in some Thor villains here. Let's go ahead and bring in his brother Loki, who he pretty much dwarfs. Let's bring in Malekith. And let's go ahead and bring in Ulick the Troll. I think he scales pretty well with these guys. They may have to... I don't know. I would kind of like Loki to be just a little bit bigger. He doesn't have to be as big as Thor, but just like slightly closer to him in height, since he is a frost giant. That would make more sense to me anyway. Go ahead and bring these guys back out. And now for accessories, he does come with his hammer, of course, the Mighty Mjolnir. And he comes with his helmeted head right here that he already has equipped. Then he comes, of course, he comes with the unhelmeted head right here. Kind of like that grim kind of look. Same kind of face mode, I guess, on both faces. He comes with his alternate right hand with just a simple peg hole right there. And that peg hole is meant for this big giant piece right here, his spinning hammer effect. And whoever came up with this idea was a genius, because, man, it looks very good, highly detailed. Nice sculpt all the way around. You get like a bunch of Mjolnirs just all stuck together, create that spinning effect. You can just place and plug into his hand. Just have behind him like I had my thumbnail. And of course, this piece right here, I believe, that came out in 2017, was the inspiration behind this piece right here that came with the Ragnarok figure. So as you can see, Marvel Legends had to go ahead and jump in on it and make their own version. So that spinning effect, man. That's how you tie in a Thor figure right there. Then, of course, it comes with his base right here that he can stand on. So, those are all the pieces that he comes with inside the packaging. And now let's get a closer look at this guy himself. At first glance, he is highly detailed. I mean, look at the sculpting, the grit, kind of like a dirt kind of look all over his arms and everything. Like the flesh tone all the way through. Ugh. Like, this thing looks so like realistic. It looks like actual, you know, like you're holding a miniaturized Thor in your hands, like how you would imagine him to be, like if he walked in your room or something. Like the dirt, the grime, and the detail, the sculpt, and everything. It just looks beautiful all the way through. Like, this is a highly detailed figure. Probably like the best Thor figure that Select has released, at least. I know that for sure. Arguably up there with the Marvel Legends Thors, the best Thors that have ever come out. Like this guy. Like, he's up there. He's way up there. And that is why he's going to be my definitive Thor for my collection. Just like, and then of course the cape is like a kind of a softer plastic. It's even softer kind of than the Marvel Legends Ragnarok and Thor figure. It's got a little bit of dirt and sand on him. I feel like a little graininess from just traveling like, what, 4,000 or 5,000 miles with me. All my stuff and my gear and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get down to brass tacks here. Let's see what this guy can do. So his head can look up just ever so slightly. He does get hindered very much by his just the overall sculpting of the neck piece here. You can look down about that far, so just enough to get a good scowl going. Little head tails in there, of course, side to side motion, as much as it'll allow for the flap right there at the back of his head. Shoulders can move out to the sides that far, down that far. It can go all the way around, of course, but you have to work around the cape there. Bicep swivel, single joint elbow that bends in a little bit above 90 degrees, so you don't get a full bend there. Wrist swivel, with back and forth motion in the hands on that side, but on the hammer wielding side, he does have the dice rolling motion, so that's pretty cool. He does have a diaphragm joint. However, it's kind of stiff on this one, so I don't want to like stress it too much. But I'm trying to get out as much as I can for you guys right here. So crunch back about that far, crunch forward about that far. Slight twist in there, but I don't want to damage it too much. And of course, it gets a waist cut in there as well underneath the skirt piece. Soft plastic little tassel or belt or whatever that kind of wraps around his hips there, so you can place Mjolnir in there to have him like hold it on his side, like in his holster. Then you get legs to out to the sides. pretty tight. I'm just going to show it on this side because I don't want to break it that far. Because one thing I will note is that while it does have a lot of great qualities, there it is. He's kind of stiff on the certain joints and everything, so I don't want to risk breaking them too much. And leg kicks that far to the front. Back, not really. Upper thigh cut. Has double joint knees that bend in about that far. No boot cut or anything like that, but it does have a lower shin cut. It has a up and down movement of the feet as well as ankle pivot. So you get a lot of great detailing, and you get halfway decent articulation out of this figure. Like, you don't need a crazy amount of articulation for this guy, I don't think. I mean, it's not like it's a Spider-Man figure or anything, but he does do a good job though. And of course, like I mentioned before several times, he does capture the very essence of what Thor is, at least to me anyway, as far as looks and intimidation and everything goes. My camera will focus for you guys. But yeah, he is a pretty cool figure, and for the price range, I think I got him for about like 30 bucks or so, 25, 30 bucks. Not a bad figure, not a bad pickup. If you guys can get him for about 30 bucks or less, I say why not. He's definitely worth the pickup. Definitely worth adding to your collection. And as always, guys, I appreciate you all for stopping by and checking out my videos. If you can, go ahead and subscribe for me. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell. So that way you guys can be looped in on any more videos I got coming down the pipeline. And also you guys be aware of any more updates I have on the raffle program that I'm getting ready to implement for you guys, so that you guys can have an opportunity to win some pretty cool, pretty awesome figures that you may have missed out on. And as always, you all be safe out there. Later.